7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
For ourselves. For yourself, you mean?
Well, yes. Technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all-powerful, then we become all-powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me?
Got your back.
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Alrighty then.
In a brothel.
I'm mostly curious where the person in charge is.
Why does Bronze Crossing have so few lodgings?
Custodian. Oh, wait.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Who did you think I was?
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Okay. That's not weird at all. Alright.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Look, Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
I'm assuming this is just the rest of the, Okay.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Give me strength. Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I...
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Literally just fish, huh? Okay.
Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Cool. Cool. Not really looking for food right now.
Flophouse. It has plenty of space.
Sheriff's
Open your
Caris.
mind to new sensations.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
The librarian.
An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair.
Sincerely doubt that.
Grace. Elegance just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss.
Do you?
A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
No, thank you.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Will this stern librarian of yours be back tomorrow?
Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
You want me to find Fion for you?
To service is my calling, not to be served. Ugh, but I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fion's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
Okay.
Such fog coursing through my brain. Especially for you. Look at me.
Oh, that goes up. Okay. The hell?
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
She asked me to find Lorgan's real killer, seeing as you can't be bothered.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Who's developed?
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
Not yet.
It was the height of arrogance, then, to disturb me. Don't come back unless you've got something worth saying.
You're a bit of a prick, huh? This is getting slightly weird.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's just...
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
Father, give me strength.
So wish I had a bag of holding.
Huh.
Just have such a...
Oh, I?
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
Born safe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, man. That's what I was bloody looking for. Wait, those earthquakes... Oh, no. The earthquakes is every single time one of you guys transforms? Oh, that's creepy. Did you just... You motherfucker. You just counterspelled my shit! Oi! Oh, you and I are gonna have a chat after this. You and I are going to have a chat. Crap.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly.
Stings like a bee?
Blood shimmers like silver.
Okay, you are aware your client's dead. I thought you'd be more upset.
Who? Oh, yes. Jara. I will miss her coin, it's true. Though perhaps this is not what you meant. Free your mind of her. Let us look forward, never back.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
Well, glad you're safe.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
Okay. Thank you for the elixir of arcane cultivation. I swear I was not looking at her boobs.
Moving in.
Just... I want to make this very clear. Well, that was fun. So...
When you've met the drought.
Alright, so those earthquakes happen whenever a person turns into a mind flayer, then? Is that what we're saying now? Lion's journal. Getting worse and whispers night tears to blood. I know he's hiding something. The others in the flop house know it too. I've seen how they look at him. How they look at me. They're scared of him and I can't blame them. I am too. Okay, hold on. In the flop house? Wait. That's over here again.
It depends on the person and their virility.
Alright, nice. Alright, so we can get in there now too, at least. First of all... multi-select was control. I oughta sell some of this stuff, I know. I really, really should. Why do I have a cooking pot with me? God, why do I have so much... Oh, I still have the clown hammer. I have so much stuff. Damn. Probably don't need the moon lantern anymore. I really ought to sell some stuff. Stacks of scrolls. Ooh. Featherfall. Alright.
Such a prude.
Hi. Uh-huh. Hi, Raffi.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door. Not yet. But to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
What did you do?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind.
Oh.
It can't hear us.
Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive.
Thank you.
Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
And why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend.
No, you won't.
After all, you're at war with an elder brain.
All the evidence I've seen suggests Orpheus is my enemy and the Emperor my ally.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first
To that, I already sold my soul.
To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden. One that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
How do I free Orpheus?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
Which is? What do you want?
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
The idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't really fill me with joy, buddy.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Why haven't you gotten a hold of it yet?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power. power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Okay, must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
No. No, but I'd rather destroy it than risk it falling into the wrong hands again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world.
Yeah. Sure, buddy.
And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
Don't worry about it. No deal.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
How about I end your world, buddy?
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown.
You seem surprised.
As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, buddy. I kind of figured that one.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Yeah? Who's Raphael?
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He offered me a deal.
How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal?
Does it matter? I said no.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
He wanted the crown the brain is wearing and offered me the means to free Orpheus.
An horrendous deal. Imagine a crown of sufficient power to dominate an elder brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another. Thank you for telling me. And for rejecting him.
I'm pretty sure I'm not
And
taking
now,
that deal.
We must be doubly on our guard.
Because I'm not
the
insane.
devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Are you sure about that? Because you seem to be very, forceful on that point. Is it weird that I don't like what he's saying?
And their virility.
Like, he's gonna...
You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oi! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down.
And who the hell are you?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. He's gutted, you know. Had such high hopes for you.
Gutted, yeah. What, did he tell you to try and win me over with your charms?
Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
Uh-huh. Bullshit.
Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns, and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it.
Yeah.
He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Mm-hmm. Then why make demands of me instead of just helping?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
That's not my problem. I don't believe a devil cares about the fate of the world.
I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Yeah. Of course you would. Here's fucking lackey.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Trust them about as far as I can throw them.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Then you'll have to repair the thing that repairs them. I mean... Isn't that how that works?
Shures's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner,
Just good ideas. Damn priests. Why does Bronze Crossing have so few lodges? Need at least a document.
Sorry, what was I doing in the flop house? Again? She seems terrified of something. I'm scared that the patrons in the flop house will have noticed. Maybe we'll find answers there.
Sleeping in the gutter, then that den of iniquity.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Be fair, the High Priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sword
Okay, sure.
and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Potions. Sure. Why the hell not? I should probably drink that at some point. Should probably give it to Shadowheart, actually. Now that I think about it. I really ought to at some point, like,
Pleasure doing business.
get back to camp and sell my stuff.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
Shures's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. Dancing, dinner, drinks.
why does Bronze Crossing have so few lodges? Need at least a document. We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. Just want somewhere warm and safe.
All safe, my love.
Well, that's how you get up. Good to know.
Look at you.
Fion's chest.
I don't mind it. What if they build...
How delicious.
And
Hear me.
You can't get there. Yes, you can.
we are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks. From what I...
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Sounds like someone forgot their paperwork.
Oi! That's not right at all. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
We have so few lodgings. We need at least a document.
Frank, how about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great shortages. We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
Into the shadows.
I just want somewhere warm and
Let's crack it open.
Safe, my love. I'm here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Anything happen to you?
look at you.
Did I just roll 2 natural ones?
I know you have.
Whatever's behind that lock, it's being watched closely. Best to step away.
All right.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
What do you know about Fion Goldgrind?
Fion, one of Mamselle's girls, who laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting.
She's gone missing. Odd, don't you think?
Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh. I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words.
Mm-hmm.
You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine.
Who do you think it was? Who did you think it was?
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Sorry, just quickly gonna plug in my laptop. There you go.
Alright, what now? I have something to ask.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't.
Such a prude.
Boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
What if?
These boots have seen everything.
Music and all-round pleasant folks, from what I'd probably break his nose. Does it make any sense?
It will when you've met the drow.
Father, give me strength.
Are you sure? One's Crossing has so few lodgings. We need at least a double bed. Maybe.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers. Maybe in the gutter and that.
Okay, I did say.
Maybe I should. No, this is good.
What the fuck? What do you mean path is interrupted? Okay, there you go. Temple plans.
These are tunnels under the open hand temple. The dead priest's name is written next to them.
Messy splatters of deep red brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dread Rules Tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of killing, walk in the blood.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably...
Duke Beline Stelmane, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City, Father Lorgan, Dribbles the Clown, Alexander Rainfrost, office near the counting house. Huh.
Crossing has so few lodgings. We need at least a double bed.
Motherfucker. Oh, there's...
Plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers.
Torn parchment. Take the... find the... Take all that with me.
Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Starion?
The blood seems to have dried out over the course of a few days. You can't make out where it comes from.
Don't touch me.
Hear me out.
I applaud your taste.
It shall be done.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
+9. Just don't roll a natural 1. That's pretty much the idea, right?
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Huh.
Then 5. 15 loaves.
Two hands now, 2 hands, 2 of them more needed, not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood more. Okay, we've gone from relatively creepy to really, really, really creepy. Alright.
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving ahead.
Okay. You think Mr. Personality would know about this? Where is he? Where's the... There you are.
Very well.
Yeah.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else.
Theon's been murdered. I found her corpse.
Oh. Oh dear. Poor thing. Murdered to death. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
Okay.
Stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them. Rocks for brains. But what are you thinking?
Hey, you haven't even gone inside yet.
Someone with all the power of the night.
Inside.
Brothel?
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
Found Fion's corpse. She's been murdered.
Murdered? Ye gods, the poor thing. Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
That woman is dead and you're concerned about money.
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
So, I'm sure you can spare a little something from me, at least.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
I barely got a moment. No, not in the
What twins are you talking about?
Boy insisting on playing his acoustic looped version of High House of Wonder.
I hate new boys. I don't understand why there's... My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
What kind of services do you provide?
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
What kind of agreement?
We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
Well, it's a fascinating prospect. I'd like you all to myself. At least the first time.
I feel the same way.
I'm glad. Provided we survive, there's plenty of nights yet to come.
Hey, she asked. If she was gonna say, okay, let's do it, I wouldn't have said no. Which sounds creepier than it probably should have been.
You haven't even gone inside yet.
However, before we do that, we need to go one floor up, don't we?
I put it on especially for you.
Oi!
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Father Lorgan's murder is just one of a bigger plot, a Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Baalist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Okay. Okay. Has anyone noticed that I've been spending my last hour in like 10 steps into Baldur's Gate? I kind of want to mention that. I've done 2 buildings. I have done 2 buildings.
One of them has sticky fingers. Like what?
Right, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her wits on all fours and...
Whatever we need, we can get in Worm's Crossing.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Okay.
Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips the tongue?
Butter!
If your mighty
Oh,
mother
honey!
needs some...
Yes, we should
I got it. And thanks.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress?
Already been there.
I only deal with referrals.
Great for you.
This is safe to take. You're absolutely sure?
Oh, this goes back into the truss. Yeah, okay, never mind. Sorry.
In a word, sir. Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
There's food shortages. Rationing. We can't eat the brothel. Pleasure house. Den of decadent delight.
Okay.
15 loaves each.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't turn trying to climb up one, you madman. How else was I supposed to see the optics?
It depends on the person and their virility. Let's go.
The fuck?
Put him up! Put him up!
But what up?
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you?
Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter.
Here's a tip to get you started. Less talking, more fighting.
Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess.
I'm looking at something.
It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Oh, it will. It'll hurt a flippin' lot.
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher.
Just
than your
outfits, I
current
guess.
outfit.
Yeah, I figured. Did I get like a bunch? Didn't I get a bunch of dye? Just. I feel like I just got a bunch of dyes.
Remember.
Steel watch.
I'll just have to try it out and see.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch. The Gondians built this.
Okay then.
How about we settle on the Gondians
I'd recommend 2 doses.
Tool trader. Ah!
Another quick. What's going on?
It's the Elder Ring. There's something happening to it.
If any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing a watch of Hull for the first time. Christ, my heart flutters at the thought.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's Dancing Axe for all your adventuring needs.
Welcome to Danthelon's Dancing Axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and...
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
What do you have? Are you holding a crossbow at me? Buddy, come on. You have a lot of stuff. Nice. Targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your maneuvers and weapon attacks. That might be good for Astarion later. Plate armor +1. Cloak of displacement. That's a really good cloak. I will say that. Studded, splint, scale mail, plate, leather. These are just all the armors, I guess. Patient defense. Horns of the Berserker. I get a weird feeling that I shouldn't be using this yet. +2 to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. Unarmed and melee attacks will deal an extra 2 necrotic damage as long as you don't have your full health. If you don't deal any damage this turn, you take. Oh. Okay. Yeah, man. So like what, just a bunch of +1... There's one of us that doesn't have a cloak yet, right?
Magic touch.
Yeah. Kind of thinking about it.
Let's get on with it.
What a day.
Might not be bad to just get this. Could you imagine if I put this on Gareth? Give disadvantage to all attacks. At least getting it, pretty sure. No. Okay. There you go.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Short father bless you.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
Okay. You're slightly weird.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, Seth. Stop. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons.
Yeah, I figured.
Just do make sure you read the label.
Yeah,
before
Cloud Giant would be bad. Wouldn't be bad to have. Alright. Alright. So that's just another shop. I mean, just another shop. It's a shop. Shops are always good.
Oh, they're targeting modules. Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying. Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Taillights? I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman.
We're shopping for a suit.
Whether you're getting hammers or getting nails, we've got the tool for the job.
This armor was such a bargain.
Hi.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
But I've been invited to the ordination.
Well, be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
Pleasure to meet you. Could we talk?
Of course, of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation.
Obviously.
Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel better. I'm being perfectly honest. Oh yeah,
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Trial?
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
Okay.
He wasn't even hurt.
Pretend I'm a fist.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
You people are weird.
They're going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Ah. 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 This is not worrying whatsoever. Not at all. I'm assuming fist barracks then. What's this?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Mizora?
Hell, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
What the hell is Mizora doing here? Having fun?
Chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble.
Oh, shut up.
Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Okay, that goes to the lower city. Good to know.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
Lord Gortash is
Yeah,
expecting
yeah.
you.
Looking up for each other as the sky.
Somehow I got that.
Lord
It must be
Gortash is
exhausting
expecting
to
you.
be so cynical.
Please
No, it's
make your
exhausting.
way to the audience chamber.
Good, lightning vulnerability. Good to know.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Point taken. I'll keep things peaceful.
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people. I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
And what kind of understanding you suggesting?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Okay, so what do you propose?
I'd like to propose a pact. A divine oath of in spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Let's see if I can make this. Nice.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Okay. Sure. Let's do this.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Okay. Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
You, Orin Ketherick the Brain, what was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny? And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
Okay, so where in the Nine Hells did you find a powerful artifact like the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Good enough. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
All right.
Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Crossbow expert, apparently. Seems like he'd be fun to take out. There's one thing I'm very curious about, and I will admit that. Need to figure out how to disable them, true. We kill 2 targets from this list and bring up Severed Hand as proof. Okay. Gauntlet to Vela in the lower cities, Elsung Tavern. Okay. So, I mean, we're not gonna kill 2 random people, I guess. Can, however, hope that we can find the assassins. Is Zora still out here? Yeah, you are. Of course you are. Alright.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
You're way too happy about it.
And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
Hmm. Okay.
To his
Where?
death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him.
Yeah, sure.
Or is there?
I don't know. Well, I know you want to continue this conversation, so...
I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.